So, Cort, again, I'm Brian with WyoNation. We specifically picked you because you've been here for a while. Like you've been here under
Yeah.
Sundance, you've been here without Sundance. Now he's back. So, just kind of tell us what it's like. What was it like without him here as compared to with him back? Like, what were the big differences last year without him on the sidelines?
So let me go backtrack to my freshman year. So as soon as I got here, I could tell that he's the juice man. And for guys, everybody on the team, you have to bring the juice. And like our bench, my freshman year, we were the BCBs, and we kind of took it to a new level of being energetic and good teammates. But last year, we lost that energy and that juice. Linder did have try to emphasize us having good juice, but like with there's just you can't replace what he is. And now that he's back, we're really emphasizing being good teammates, having energy every day, good energy, effort, enthusiasm is his mantra. So
Nice, man.
yeah,
Yeah. So you talked about the blue collar boys. Is that coming back? Is that
uh,
that's something he's going to bring back?
I don't know. That's my three guys that we were blue collar boys. I think we're gonna keep it in the past, but we just scrimmaged Northern Colorado this weekend, and we had a pretty good bench. So I'm excited for the fans to see it.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that energy was something that was missing a lot last year.
Yeah,
After we definitely noticed it, just from the fan side.
yeah.
I know one of the main reasons you came up here is because your dad and Linder played together down in Colorado, and you kind of came up here for your chance to play D1. Did you ever think of looking for something else after Linder left, or?
Uh, Not really because I do love to play, and I don't get to play a ton here, but uh, I would always trade off not playing and being on a good team than playing and being on a bad team. And it was announced that he was going to be our next coach pretty quickly, so I just took a chance and figured that I think he'd be a coach that would help us win. So I figured I'd stay here, and I'm really excited to be back here for my last year.
Nice, man. So talking about, when you do get time, the crowd goes freaking nuts
Yeah,
every
I
time you come
love
in the
that. I
game,
love it.
man. You got that block a couple years ago.
Oh
Every
yeah.
time you get any points or a steal, how does that feel to you? Just knowing that, the fans really are pulling for you and we're on your side and we want to see good things.
It's more than just being on the court because obviously they show that they get loud and get excited when I make a three or whatever. But it's when I'm walking around outside of the gym and in the supermarket or at Walmart or just at a football game, guys, people recognize me and recognize all of us because our fans are they're just so tuned into who we are and they love us. And I'm just so appreciative of everybody who loves Wyoming basketball.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Like we all love it. We really love the guys that are here for the school like you are.
Yeah.
Like it's really awesome to see. So, we were talking about the energy difference between Coach Linder and Coach Wicks, and that energy was down last year. Did that have a big effect on the team? Did it have a different feel for how you were playing and different drive for how you guys were gelling together?
Uh, and probably in some certain games when it was tight or we were going downhill a little bit, maybe the other team went on a run. Maybe if we had that energy we had my freshman year when we were all super tight. Not that our team last year wasn't tight off the court, we were
Oh
really
yeah,
tight,
totally.
but in those games that are here or there that we ended up losing, if we had good energy, you never know. Maybe the energy that Coach Wicks brought us or will bring us will could have got us over the hump in a couple of those games.
Yeah. So you've been here a while. You've played in a lot of these arenas. How does the Double A compare to some of these other places that you play? Like when during the CSU game last year when it was rocking in here and you guys had that amazing comeback. Like, how does that compare to some place like the Spectrum or San Diego State or any of these other or Moby down in CSU? What what are the big differences that you see in all the arenas?
Uh, Well, we're not the biggest gym in our league, obviously. There's gyms like UNLV, which is an NBA gym that holds 18,000 or whatever. Uh, Viejas is 18,000, same thing. They get a big crowd, but for games like a CSU game, we get 8,000 people here, or even if we get 4,000 people here, when we get our fans here compared to games at UNLV or San Jose or even Nevada for that matter, our fans just care more than their fans. And you can tell when we go on runs, our fans get louder than all those guys.
Yeah, man. It's being the only show in town is something
That's
that.
exactly what it is. At UNLV, those guys don't really care. I mean, they'll show up, but they're not into the game because they got casinos to go gamble. They got the WNBA teams. They got all sorts of stuff. So
Yeah.
our fans really care.
It's kind of funny. Like when you go to Vegas for the tournament, there's more Wyoming
Oh,
people there than
100%. We
anywhere
are
else.
the best traveled fan base out of all the teams in the Mountain West.
So, how's your system this year? Is it largely the same as it's been since Wicks left and came back? Are we going to see? He's talked about in interviews that we're going to be 90s style basketball. We're going to be banging people and kind of talk about how you expect the system to be this year.
So to your first thing, it's a little different from when he was first here because it's all personnel based. But he is true. It is true with what he's saying. We are trying to be big inside, use our physicality and our size because that is our advantage in the league this year. But we're trying to get open lanes for guys like Obi and Jordan Nesbitt to get downhill. But we also have guys like Toko, Oleg, and Scotty who are bigger than most guys at their position. They're going to be 90s basketball, Detroit Pistons, pounding dudes inside.
Nice, man. Love to see it. Anything you want to say to the fans? Well, we've got you here. Any shout outs you want to make? Anything you want to say?
No, just come out and support us at the Dome of Doom. Really excited to have Sonny back, and I hope you guys are too.
Right on. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you.